The Dolphins continue to have conversations about trading Jaylen Ramsey, and I think that a trade there will get done. The question is, when does it get done? Does it get done next week, the week after, prior to the start of training camp? I don't know exactly when it's going to be, but Jaylen Ramsey will get traded. It'll be, I would expect, before the start of training camp. We'll see how it shakes out, where he goes. I think he would like to go to the West Coast, to Los Angeles, Rams, Chargers, somewhere like that, and we'll see how that happens.
Last season, the LA Chargers were obviously one of the best defenses in football, ranking number 2 overall in points allowed per game and number 1 in the NFL in touchdowns allowed per game as well. Run defense wasn't bad in terms of just allowing a lot of touchdowns. However, they did struggle when it came to yards allowed per carry, but the thing was they led it in so many games that teams weren't able to really attack on the ground. They were more forced to pass, right? And then in the passing game, they were pretty damn good. Ranked about 7th in pass yards allowed per game, 7th in interception percentage, and 9th in sack percentage. So overall, they were a really good defense. And right now, when you look at the depth chart, you see the defense, and you look at the cornerback position, right? You have Dante Jackson, who's coming over from Pittsburgh, spent a little bit of time in Carolina. You have Cam Hart, who they do like as a 5th-round pick from last year. And then you have Tareeb Still as well, who they really like. That dude could be an absolute monster. However, if you're able to add a guy like Jaylen Ramsey to this room, that could change everything. And in this video, what I wanted to do is kind of showcase to you guys why Jaylen Ramsey would be the perfect fit for the LA Chargers defense right now. Now, they're not rumored to be trying to get him, but it's more rumored that he wants to go there. He wants to play in LA. He wants to go play for this Charger team. And again, if they're able to get him, it could change everything. And the first thing that really stands out to me when you watch Jaylen Ramsey film is his ability to just never give up on any play. He's got a workhorse mentality. He's very confident in himself, and he should be because he's a great player, right? Now, look at this play. First thing we notice is we got 13 or 22 personnel, right? You got 2 running backs in the backfield. You got 2 tight ends on the field as well. And what they're going to do is try to hand this ball off to that left side. Now, we're going to see right away the team, the Dolphins, get pressure, okay? I want you to keep your eye on Jaylen Ramsey right here, number 5, okay? You see him, right? Have to jump over his player a little bit. He gets stumbles a little bit. Look at Travis Etienne. I'm going all the way across the field, okay? Look at Jaylen Ramsey. Once again, jumps over a guy. Look at the pursuit angle, and look how he never gives up. Look at this. Boom! Jaylen Ramsey is not only a good cover corner, but he's also one of the hardest working players in the NFL. He's one of those players that will fit almost on any football team in the NFL just because of his workhorse mentality. Again, look at this. Jumps over number 95. Never gives up. At this point, you could just be like, all right, this guy's probably going to make the tackle, right? One of these guys probably going to make the tackle here. But what does he do? He never gives up. He never stops running. He continues to pursue, and he goes and makes a big-time hit. -2 yards on that play. And you just look at his overall PFF profile, right? I know PFF doesn't mean everything, but look at it, right? He ranked 10th in the NFL when it came to run defense out of all corners. 10th, okay? 85.7 run defense grade. He also ranked 39th in the NFL when it came to coverage grade, which isn't the greatest, but it's also really damn good, right? You got to think every team is starting about 2-3 corners, depending if you're in the nickel or if you're just in a 2 cornerback set, right? Let's just say 3. So, I mean, you got 96 starting corners in the NFL, and he ranks in the top 40. Okay, so that is beautiful. You also look at pass rush grade. When this guy rushes the quarterback from the nickel, or whether it be on the outside, you just, corner blitz, he gets to the quarterback at a high rate. Look at this, right? 12 pressures. He ranked first, the best corner in football last season when it came to pressures from the cornerback position. He had 2 interceptions. He had 40 tackles, only allowed 46 receptions. And again, you're playing a lot of games, to only allow 46 catches is pretty damn good. But overall, the 16th best corner in football. Dude, this would be a tremendous player for the Chargers. Really quickly, I want to show you this clip of Jaylen Ramsey from a few years back, and I want you to listen to it. However, before we dive into that, I do ask a little bit of a favor from you guys. hit that like button if you haven't already done so. But most importantly, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to join the family. And we will be covering the LA Chargers throughout the entirety of this year's offseason. It includes training camp, preseason football. We're going to be breaking down all 22 coaches' film for the offense, the defense, and even individual player breakdowns for anybody, whether it be Trey Harris or Marion Hampton or Mekhi Beck. It doesn't matter, right? Whoever you want me to break down, I got you guys covered. Join the family. It is free. It doesn't cost anything. And with that being said, take a listen to what Jaylen Ramsey had to say just a few years ago.
I don't know when it's going to be. I don't know under what terms it can, but at some point, me and Derwin will play on the same team again. My little brother. I had to let the people know me and Derwin will link again in our NFL career, some way, shape, or form. We will.
That shit happen.
We 1,000% will.
50 years old, you gonna sign to his team?
I do not care. One way or another, me and Derwin will play together in the NFL.
Now, before we close out this video, I do want to show you that also Jaylen Ramsey is someone that is a ball hawk, okay? Now, this year he had 2 interceptions. Both were off big mistakes either by the wide receiver or the quarterback. And this is one play here with the Las Vegas Raiders. So first thing we notice here is we're in press coverage. However, when we get a little bit of motion, we don't rotate with them. So now we know it's press zone coverage. And we see the, safeties rotating back. Boom. Now the defense is in the Tampa 2, which essentially means you have a mid-read here. You have a hook curl here. You have a hook curl here. And then you got your 2-eye safeties. Right? Which means your corners are in flats. Probably cloud flats. Could be soft flats. But either way, they're in flats. Okay? So look at Jaylen Ramsey. His job right here is to specifically read the quarterback's eyes. Because the majority of times, the quarterback will tell you where they're going with the football using their eyes. So watch this play by Jaylen Ramsey, right? He expects Jacoby Myers, the quarterback expects Jacoby Myers to break in, but Jacoby breaks out, okay? Which means you got the football coming, but it's going into the wrong spot. Jaylen Ramsey does a really good job taking advantage of mistakes. And whenever there is a mistake, again, he's going to run with it in the other direction, okay? So I do like Jaylen Ramsey a ton, not only because he is such a good tackler in open space, he's not afraid to come down and make a big-time hit, he's willing to put his body on the line at any point in time, but also, and more importantly, he's great in coverage, he's a smart player, and he's a competitor. He wants to do whatever it takes to win football games. And at the end of the day, that is someone that I look for in a player. And if you tell me he's going to the Chargers, for whatever it may be, 4th round pick, 5th round pick, sign me up. The Chargers, in my opinion, are one of the best teams in football. Defensively, are already one of the best teams in football. Offensively, they've added Marion Hampton, they've added Trey Harris, they've added Najee Harris, they've added Mekhi Becton, and so much more. Right? This team is on pace to be deadly this year. I'm excited. Let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Let me know, is Jaylen Ramsey a good fit?